rtfc.baconicecream.com.
What's going on, everyone? It's Rich. I'm here with Eric.
We are Team RTFC.
And Bacon Ice Cream Productions.
Or of Bacon Ice Cream Productions.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
I mean, we could be
Listen,
we could
straight
be
up,
of.
here's what I'm going to say.
Yes.
I am definitely part of Bacon Ice Cream Productions because
yes, you are.
I decided to get that whole thing on me.
Yes, you did. Now, I don't know if you can lean in a little more.
I cannot. I have this other camera in my stomach.
You guys can clearly see that there is part of our logo. It is affixed
oh, you know what I could probably
to
do?
this gentleman's arm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still like, here, let me help you out here. There it is.
My buddy Chris over at Artisanal Tattoo in Somerville, New Jersey, hooked me up on Monday. Oh, there's this whole microphone not in my face. They probably heard me though.
Yep.
Chris at Artisanal Tattoo in Somerville, New Jersey, took our logo and we talked about it, and he came up with an idea, and I really like it. I just took the wrapping off of it today and lotioning it up, and I'm very happy with it.
It looks pretty rad.
I couldn't get it done before the Energon Invitational because his schedule and my schedule meant that the only day he had free was during the middle of the Invitational. I went, well, that's not going to work for me. Because I also, I had the problem of I had an exam the Wednesday before the Invitational,
right.
and then I had a final the Wednesday after the Invitational. So I was crunched for time. So let's talk about. I don't need to cut. Whatever. Here we'll roll 2d6 and start this. So I will talk about how.
Okay, your choice.
I feel. I'll go first.
Okay.
So I feel as if I made a judgment call based on the fact to play in this deck. These are our Energon Invitational decks that we submitted. I ran out of steam that night, and I was just not in a good place to be like, I know what I'm doing here, and I'm ready to go. Are you on me?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to transform Dead End.
Yep.
Draw a card, draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to Fire Drive an Impactor.
Yep.
For 4.
All right, I'll take 2.
Oh, I forgot to draw a card from Fire Drive.
All right.
So
Nice.
my question is, do I draw the card now?
Do you draw the card now? I mean...
Because I recognize it after I did flips.
Sure.
I mean, that's technically, I think, the way it's supposed to work. But
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
all right.
All right, cool. And then I'm going to give up a scrounge for a focus fire.
Yeah. So, Tom and Dan of our local play group, we were all talking about running something similar. I was kind of on the Nightbird instead of the Fire Drive. You know, I kind of liked it a little bit better. I felt like it was going to be better against Shockwave. We talked it out, and I felt, we kind of came to the conclusion that this and then sideboarding into Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend might give us a better out against some of the rougher decks, and it turned out all I did was face Shockwave, which made me cry a little bit because I was like, man, if I had just played the other one, I would have had better games. Yeah, I did not do as well in the Energon Invitational as Rich here did. Hey, you're going to throw some stuff at me.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead. Who do you want to hit? Tag? Sure.
Tag Cliff. And then add Fire Drive. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Defend 1, take 6. So
I don't want that.
Not take that. Draw a card. Cards in hand is
3.
3 cards in hand. Let's transform Roadhugger and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Let's tap, discard, roll out to his effect to give dead end +3.
Yep.
We're going to then play start your engines. Transform, untap.
Yep.
And then we're going to play armed hovercraft on dead end, who is ranged. So yeah, I faced a lot of Shockwave. I didn't do very well. I think I won 3 rounds. 2 of them were in my sealed pool. Rich did way better than I did. So why don't you talk about your deck and what
Sure.
you did as I decided to smash into that dude.
All right. So I played. I need another one. Defend for 1.
5.
So
Take 4.
Take 4. Puts me at 5. Oh wait.
You're taking 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's all right. Okay. Cool. No, I don't want that. All right. So yeah, I'm playing this 5-wide airstrike patrol with impactor. The deck is super fun to play. I really enjoyed it. It did fairly well. In the constructed portions, the deck went. What was it? 4-2. So that's not so bad. I went 1 and 3 in the sealed, or 1 and 2 in the sealed. My sealed was just kind of okay, but I ran up to somebody's had a Springer, and a whole bunch of cards that like really went well with him.
Right.
So it was kind of a crazy time. We're gonna put a matrix on impactor.
Sure.
And then we're gonna flip them.
Sure.
So everybody gets bolt
Yeah.
1. We're gonna focus fire Stormcloud.
Sure.
So he's got bolt 2. Then he's going into dead end with some bolt 2.
Okay.
White. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Tough 1. Defend 4. Take 6.
All right. We'll pass.
All right. Draw a card.
Oh, I forgot the 1. Oh.
Whatever. All right.
That means he's dead.
Oh, that does mean that he's dead. Okay.
Yep.
Thanks. That's the part
Yep.
that was important.
Yep.
You have to remember, I can't
Yeah.
see the.
And that was just like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I can't see over the ridge of cards here.
So yeah, I mean, I'd played against a whole mishmash of stuff. I played against a Shockwave. I played against 2 different Octone decks. One was, I think, pretty mixed with maybe preference to blue, and then one that was just straight heavy blue. That one I think was my worst matchup. I didn't win a game against that. I went 0-2 against him. It was my last opponent. And then I played against bugs, and then learned a very important lesson about bugs. So when a player plays Swarm, you need to read Swarm and make sure that you realize that you can put the damage where you want to. instead of where the opponent's telling you have to. So that's kind of a sad face. I went I went 1-2 for him. That was the only other loss that I had. Yeah, Cliff's getting all sorts of big now.
We'll tag, I guess, Stormcloud.
All right.
So he's attacking for 7, 8, 9, 10.
And you're going into...
Oh, no, he's not ranged in this mode.
Oh.
I'm attacking him.
Gotcha. So you're attacking Stormcloud, and he's like all sorts of beefy.
He's got a 10.
Then he's dead.
Yup.
All right. Cool.
So yeah, Rich got a little rules lawyered-ish, like not, or he didn't rules lawyer something that may have cost him the game. I ended up making not very great, and then I ended up in a position where I had to, well, I had to call a judge on someone, unfortunately, and I made them very upset, and it was a bad situation.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
4 take 6. Yeah, then a lot of people were observing it, and there ended up being a whole thing because, and I felt very bad because I was not trying to pick on him. He was a younger player. I got the impression he plays some other games, but he, this is one of the first times he's in like a more regimented situation where he's needs to play a little bit more precisely, and he was attacking and then playing cards and doing stuff, and he was playing Superion, and he played the Enigma without transforming his last character, and I called the judge, and there was, I was not in the right state of mind after that. I think it was just a bad situation and a bad, long day, because if the one big gripe that everyone's going to have is that it took a really long time to play out that day, that would be very accurate. It was a very long day.
Yeah, you had to like really know that you were going in and possibly not being able to do things like eat.
Right.
So
I'm going to put turbo boosters on Cliff Jumper and untap him.
Yep. So like definitely going in prepared, having like extra snacks and all sorts of fun stuff.
Yup. You have one card in hand?
I do. I made a sandwich.
Yeah, I bought cold cuts and ate it.
went to Trader Joe's because I have like basically undiagnosed celiacs, so like had a gluten-free loaf of white bread in my tournament bag with some cold cuts. It was pretty good. It was fun. And then that trail mix, though.
Yes.
Eric hooked it up. Had trail mix.
Eric has played at some bigger things.
Days.
I did. I brought so much trail mix that we could have. I kept asking people, I'm like, would you like some trail mix? And they're like, no. I think they thought I was weird. And I'm like, why do you think I'm weird? I brought trail mix and I'm offering you a free snack.
Yeah, it's like, here, free protein.
I did give someone a cheese stick. I had those fresh mozzarella cheese sticks, and someone took me up on that one.
That's good.
So yeah, it was definitely an interesting event. It was fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
I mean, and this was my first major event. I hadn't ever played in a big giant tournament like that before. But just the sheer kind of like chillness of most of the community, I think was pretty admirable. Like I think everyone was like all in a good mood. Everyone was really excited. It was really cool. I was definitely.
We're gonna give him +3 off of that.
All right, giving himself +3.
Yes.
All
Transform.
Right. Okay.
Play Quartermaster to move. It's move and upgrade from one of my characters. So I'll move turbo boosters over.
Okay.
And untap.
Cool. So now he's base 7.
Yes.
Cool. Man. Sorry, I just died.
We will, for lack of better things to do, I guess,
Uh-huh.
we'll swing at Visper.
You're going after Visper? All right.
I mean,
I mean,
I guess, yeah, I'll go after
can go
Night
after
Flight.
Night
Oh, I
Flight, get 'em off the
didn't, but I
board.
didn't need to do all the extra
Right,
stuff.
yes.
But that was, I was
I was like
"Eh."
wondering why this is a giant wind
Well,
up.
you have to remember, I can't see because of the way that the sleeves work. Because of that light over there, I can't
Gotcha.
see what those are.
Gotcha.
So I didn't remember that was a force field.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
whatever, I don't care. I played a bunch of cards. I probably killed him.
Yeah, well, Night Flight. Oh, you got him.
Okay.
Yeah, you got him. That was what, 7, 8,
It was 7.
7? Yeah. Defend for 2. He's
Yeah.
dead. See ya. I still don't want the Bashing Shield. Now we draw. And we flip.
Yep. And I readily lose this game.
Yeah, might as well. We'll Reckless Charge Tailwind.
Sure.
And then we go after
Roadhugger?
Roadhugger. Yep. That's 1. That's 2. That's bold 1. And then white. White. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 14.
Defend 4.
Okay. And then he takes 3. Alright. And then my only other valid target is Fire Drive.
I'm sorry. It's my turn.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right, because you have an untapped guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright. My bad. Do I want anything?
I thought it was interesting that you did that to Tailwind. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, because I didn't realize.
I mean, Cliff's probably going to die.
Yeah.
So
I didn't realize that was a thing that just happened.
that's why I wanted to play this deck, because it
Yeah.
can do untappy things, but also be a little bit defensive. What did you bring back?
I got a Focus Fire for a Scrounge.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
And then we'll do that.
I'll draw a card. I will transform Cliff Jumper.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 cars because they were in that mode when they died.
Mm-hmm.
He's also ranged.
Yep.
So 5, 6, 7. He's killing Tailwind, so it doesn't really matter where that if that happens. Swing at Tailwind, tag Visper with the Sturdy Javelin because now he's ranged in that mode.
Mm-hmm.
What did you bring back before I do all that?
Focus Fire.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. 9 into Tailwind.
Defend for 3. He dies. All right, and then we trade that for the backup beam.
Sure.
And then
Nope. You still have Impactor.
Yep, still have Impactor. Draw. Now we do this.
This was harder than we thought it was going to be. Talk about the tournament and then also play.
Yes.
So we're sidetracking ourselves a little bit, but
Right.
all in all, tips that Eric will give. And I've said this on other things. I said it when I wrote the article for Dark Confidant. Come in knowing your deck, have the reps, even if you don't think it's the best deck. The experience will help you tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in a long scenario like that. It's very difficult to be in a position where you're like, this makes the most sense to sit there and like grind and grind and grind and grind in a deck that you're like, I don't know what the in and out is. I had more experience with the
It's just power, right? Not
no defense.
All right, so we're gonna supercharge him, and then
Okay.
we're going after Cliff. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, white, white. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Defend 5 and die.
All right.
At this point, I just should probably scoop up the game.
I don't want to do that.
Because I have this mighty fire drive, and I can't kill both of your guys. Draw a card. I know you have a backup beam in your hand.
I do.
How much do I care about that? Not much. Brainstorm, leap into battle, the bigger they are.
Wow. All right.
Hey, go big or go home.
Go for it.
Draw a card this time off of him, and probably didn't want... Oh.
Oh, hello.
I'm going at Impactor
Yep,
is where
yep,
I was
yep.
going. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pierce 4.
10, Pierce 4. Defend 2.
Take 8 and die. Woohoo! No, wait. No.
No.
Nope. Never
Nope.
mind. Never
Nope.
mind.
He's alive
That's not
by
a 5.
It's a 3.
It's not,
He's
yeah.
alive by 1.
He is alive by 1. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
I was just like, All right. I don't want any of these things.
I'll take the reprocess for a security checkpoint, and then he's going to die on this attack anyway, so...
Yeah.
Well, he might not.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Sure.
All right, so we start
Oh,
with...
yeah, he's definitely dead. Why are we
Start
even
with-
doing this?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
I didn't kill Impactor.
Yeah.
That's doesn't matter.
So,
So this was my train wreck of a deck. It was fun when it would do the stuff I wanted it to do, but I feel like the Nightbird version was a little bit better. It had the extra opportunity for like opportune offense, and like when you're running, instead of running Fire Drive, you run Nightbird. She's another untapped target.
yeah.
And then, she, not that the damage usually does anything, but it's there. I don't know how it would have done against anything else, so, because I didn't play it. And Rich, went what? You went 5-4?
Oh, yeah. 5-4
He
was
was-
my total, yeah.
He placed 54th out of the entire field, which
That's
is
it.
really great.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
I mean, you did better than you've done before,
That's
and it was the
very true.
first big tournament,
That's very
and
true. Like,
I'm very proud of him.
well, thanks. I mean, I'm proud of everybody because we made it, right? Like, we got in.
Eh.
That's in and of itself. Like, it was a long road to hoe for us, getting into this thing, and we made it. We got in, and hey, whatever happened. So.
Yeah. Congrats to Dan for
Yes.
taking down the tournament. I got to watch live the last 2 matches or 3 matches. I came over when I realized that they were in the finals because I
Yeah.
was busy doing other stuff.
Yeah,
And then I
was-
got to go out and do a little post-tournament celebration with the Vector Sigma guys, which was cool. And Dan was very humble about it. And
That's really
I thought what I thought was really cool was like all these people are there and they're like, yeah, good job. And Dan's like trying to talk to his family. And I'm like, guys, he's talking to his family. And they're like, oh, and like, and I was like, guys, he's talking to his kids. Stop. And they're like, oh. I'm like, that's probably the first thing I would have done.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I hope that he has fun doing all the things that he wants to do now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, like, so he won the thing, and everyone's gonna be all like, "Hey, you won the thing." And, like,
And make the card.
and then he can make the card, and then I just hope he has fun with all of it. Like just like all of us, we spend a lot of energy and time and effort and all that stuff, and I hope he just like kicks back and like just relaxes, enjoys it, and then comes up with a really awesome thing. So
or just don't relax and keep grinding so that you're the best in the world.
I mean, you could do that too. But, yeah.
I mean,
well, is he going? He's going to the thing, and
I don't know.
So
I think that was still up in the air
gotcha.
when we last spoke.
Cool.
I think he wants to. It's just a matter of how his work schedule or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Don't want to speak for him, but it's definitely. It wasn't a set in stone thing,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe this makes it a little more set in stone. You know.
Well, yeah.
So, all right, we're gonna wrap up here.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. Sorry we were preparing for. Honestly, I was taking 2 exams, and I just didn't have the energy to like do content and practice and.
Oh yeah,
no,
it was a crunch.
I'm burnt.
That was a crunch week. That was for sure.
We'll just say, as my own pat on my back, I did terrible in the tournament, and it would have been awesome if I'd been like, I did awesome in the tournament, top 32, and I aced my physics class, and all I did was ace my physics class.
Hey, well, yeah.
I know.
Class, so.
Everyone's like, why are you down on yourself? I'm like, because I went on to the trifecta or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Back-to-back exams plus that would have been nice.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Waiting to see what they announce so we can hit the ground running on that.
That's right. Yeah. No, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever comes out. So.
Also, this is pretty.
It is. The more I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, those are really cool.
It's hard to tell when you're like not in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Like that you can see through parts of
the
it.
Logo and like the surrounding border thing.
Yeah. Because sometimes I'm like, huh. Like the Autobot symbol there. And I wish I had realized that I was going to play Optimus in my sideboard because I would have brought that version.
Oh, sure,
and I didn't. So I was like, everyone's like, why did you do that? I'm like, shh. This was a last minute decision. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
So
all right, cool. Well,
all right, we're going to pack this up.
Yeah, we're packing this up. We'll catch you next time, guys.
RTFC.baconicecream.com.